This is a review of the SHARKK Bluetooth 4.0 speaker, which is a mini portable speaker. Inside of the box, you'll find two cables. One of them is an auxiliary cable to plug in your device that doesn't use Bluetooth. It's 32 inches long. In addition, you have a charging cable that's a USB to micro USB cable. It's also 32 inches long. You'll find a nice velour carrying bag with a drawstring on it. This battery powered speaker here, it's a beautiful alloy steel rubberized housing. It feels like it's coated in rubber, and I have to tell you, it's amazingly heavy. It weighs in at 8 3/8 ounces. It just feels like a real handful. It's quite powerful when you hear it play. In addition, you'll find a brief instruction user manual. The first thing you want to do is charge the battery using this charging port. It's a micro USB input. You plug your cable into a wall port, power supply for example, and you plug it into the speaker and let it charge. It'll take about 2 hours. You can see a green LED that indicates that the speaker is fully charged. So if it's not, it's going to be red. Side here you'll see the micro USB slot for charging. This is the auxiliary input port where you use this input cable if you don't have a Bluetooth device. And this is an SD card slot here for a micro SD card that you can put your music MP3 files on and play without having any other input. Here on the side you can see the power off-on switch. Next to that you'll see the two small holes. One's a microphone and the other's the LED that I showed you a second ago. The LED shows you when it's charging and also will show you when the Bluetooth is pairing. Over here you'll have the multifunction switch. You'll have the pause or play button and a plus and minus button that's used for volume. Plus and minus buttons can also be used to skip back or skip forward to different songs. As I mentioned before, this uses Bluetooth 4.0, which is the newest low-power version of Bluetooth. It has an output power of 3 watts for audio. It uses a lithium battery that has a capacity of 430 milliampere hours. Speaker also features a built-in subwoofer, where the subwoofer portion's down here, and the bottom here is a very tacky surface, rubberized surface, so the speaker doesn't bounce around. It may sound crazy, but these speakers have a lot of power, and they can actually get to bouncing and moving around on a table. I want to point out that this speaker has voice prompts. When you turn it on, when you pair it, it will speak to you and tell you what's going on, just so you know. That way if you don't have the instruction manual with you, it kind of walks you through the instructions. I'm now going to show how to pair this, and when you turn this on, after 3 seconds it goes into the pairing mode automatically. I'm going to turn this on. You'll see an LED come on and turn green, then it will flash red and blue, and it will tell you that it's turning on. There's the green.
Power on.
You heard the speaker acknowledge it was turning on, and now it's in Bluetooth mode. I'm now going to touch the settings. It's already popped up and said SHARKK, not paired. I'm going to touch it. You can see it spinning here. And you can see now
your device is connected.
And now you can see it's connected. It just told me that. Very nice instructions, very nice interaction. I'm now going to play a brief portion of a song for you so you can hear it. This thing has great volume for its size. It's simply amazing. In addition to that, it has great bass and good treble. This is a surprisingly good sounding speaker for its size. I want to point out though, you have to make sure that you have the volume turned up on your audio output of your smart device, because if you have it set to 0, you can see now it's at 100%, and now I can turn it down all the way. If you have 0 output coming out of here, you get 0 input going into the speaker. So if you don't hear any volume, there's one or two reasons. You've either got the volume down here turned way down low, or the volume of the speaker turned down, and they both should be turned up to get the proper volume, and then you can adjust it here with your smart device. Here we go. As you can tell, the speaker sounded quite good. You can see I have the song, The Star Spangled Banner, queued up. I'm going to show you the interaction of the volume just as a little lesson of how it works. I'm going to start the music, and I'm going to turn the volume down with the smartphone, and you'll hear the speaker go completely silent. Here you can see it went silent even down to the point it says mute, 0 output here, 0 input here, and now I can turn it back up. That's why I say it's important to make sure your volume settings are correct when you're working with the speaker. Point out I have the Bluetooth turned off on my phone. You can see it says it's not connected to this, and I have the speaker turned off. I'm not going to put in a micro SD card in the card slot here, just to give you an idea of how it goes in there. When it's plugged in there, I'm going to turn the speaker on, and I'm going to tell it to go to the SD card mode, and I've got the same 2 songs we played on here, so I can give you a little demonstration. Now that I have that card in there, I'm going to turn this on. You see it green?
Power on.
It's not trying to pair with Bluetooth, which I don't want to do. I'm going to come over and hit the mode button. What happened there was when I hit the mode button, it switched into the SD mode and started playing the songs that are on the memory chip. That way you can load up hundreds or even thousands of songs and carry them with you. When I hit the plus, it advances 1 song at a time, and when I hit the minus, it goes back 1 song at a time. That's how I was switching back and forth between the songs. That's a very nice feature. I'm now going to play some music and accept a phone call. What you'll see is the music will pause. I can touch the speaker on the play pause button and answer the phone call. The speaker is so smart, it will actually begin telling me the phone number, and then I can hear the caller and they can speak to me and back and forth. Here we go.
Three, 1, 7, 4.
The caller came in nice and clear. They could hear me perfectly clear like I was on the phone, and I could hear them. As soon as the call was over and they hung up, the music started playing exactly where it left off. I want to point out the M buttons, the mode button. This is where you switch between Bluetooth, SD card, and auxiliary input. Plus the minus buttons here. If you short press the button, it will skip to the previous song or back a song. If you press and hold, it will increase the volume or decrease the volume. I like this speaker a lot. It's got good quality sound output, good solid bass, good trebles. I like the size of it. It's amazing. It fits into my palm quite easily. I like the fact you have a nice velour bag. You can put it in there. You can toss it into your picnic basket, your backpack, go to the beach, go to school, whatever you want to do. I like the fact that it has this XD card input. That's a great option. Overall, this speaker tested very well. I rated it at 5 stars. This review is done by jjceo. I'd like to tell you I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.